state-of-the-art campuses in Luero Bombo, the Graduate School in Rubaga, and the Kampala campus along Balintuma Road behind Mengo Hospital. With well-coordinated learning programs ranging from day, evening, weekend, in-service and e-learning, the globally recognized university offers job market competing courses that will surely light your academic path. Our various undergraduate and graduate programs include Business Administration and Management, Engineering and Survey, Basic Sciences and Information Technology, Education, Environment and Agricultural Sciences, Arts, Health Sciences, and many more. With accreditation by the National Council of Higher Education, we now offer a diploma in clinical medicine and community health. We as well take pride in some courses sponsored by the Higher Education Students Financing Board for a loan scheme that will not get you worried of tuition as you pursue your dream. Come ready for an academic adventure on great facilities of learning. You can visit our website on www.ndejjeuniversity.ac.ug. Ndejje University, the fear of God brings knowledge and wisdom.
This week,
Jagala money. Jagala money. Ogusinga gwen jagala money. Jagala money. Chitwale nti njagala money. Jagala money. Come make up. Come make up. Kala kamane tukateka muninji jagala money. Yes, guys, thank you for watching Fresh Vibes. Steven Arthur is my name, and I do have beautiful. No, I'm sorry, beautiful.
Every year on 8th March, International Women's Day is celebrated to commemorate and honor women's accomplishments, raise awareness about gender disparities and discrimination, as well as promote global support for women. This year's celebration ran under the theme Equal Opportunities in Education, Science and Technology for Innovation and Gender Equal Future. President Museveni, who was accompanied by the First Lady, Mrs. Janet Museveni, advised that in order to get quick economic gains from dairy farming, small and medium holders should go for Frisian cattle.
You have seen on the screen that in Kiruhurakazo area, you have a total of 284 cooling tanks, and in the Kiruhurakazo Mbara area, you have 2 big factories processing 800 liters of milk per day. Agriculture, therefore, stimulates industry. What is true of milk is true of tea. There are 27 tea factories in the western region of Uganda.
After fighting a successful war against nomadism in 1995, General Museveni asserted that he then embarked on a countrywide tour lecturing Ugandans about the 4-acre model strategy aimed at fighting poverty and improving household incomes.
In any case, the NRM has got specific programs for the specific segments of the population: women, youth, disabled. This is always catered for under the different funds: PDM, Imoga, youth, and women funds previously. The massive involvement in the 4 acres model and the extensive agriculture assisted by UDB will generate a large quantity of raw materials for the agro-processing factories to handle.
President Museveni also explained that when the families get out of poverty through commercial farming, manufacturing, services, ICT, the 4 sectors, it is easier to address all the other marginalized groups, including the women.
Will the welfare families pay for the girl child to study or not? Show me a daughter or a son of a rich man that has dropped out of school on account of not being able to pay the school costs. Families getting out of poverty is a good base of solving other problems. Yes, you may get greedy men who get rich and abandon their wives and children. The question is, are they really rich? Or are they just having some little money, while previously they had nothing?
He also noted that it's possible for all families in Uganda to get out of poverty.
Therefore, all Ugandans, stop excuses. It is possible to get out of poverty. The people in the cattle corridor had got out of poverty through the dairy industry guided by the NRM. They are now sliding back because of the residual cultural backwardness. We are also fighting that. You can all get out of poverty.
The Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development, Honorable Betty Among, said this year's theme focuses on how Uganda should address the gender gap in science and technology.
This theme for us starts with the core, which is education. Because without education, we cannot talk about access and affordability for internet, for example.
Farida Chibowa, who represented the national women leaders, commended President Museveni for being a champion in empowering women in Uganda.
We applaud our heroes, forefathers and mothers for the contributions towards women empowerment. We continue to acknowledge and appreciate both women and men like yourself, Ndejje, who have seen value and appreciated women and their ability to participate.
At the same event, the President awarded 63 people with medals for their distinguished roles in the political and socio-economic transformation of Uganda. Sala Chirabo, live at 8.
What would I be with a mother so uncertain in the struggle of childbirth? We raise the flag and sing the song.
President Yoweri Museveni said no one will cut the operating budget of the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation as long as he is still the President of Uganda. He says the government cannot make such a mistake because Uganda currently needs science and innovation more than before to achieve the desired science-led socio-economic transformation.
The plan of cutting 90% of the Ministry of Science budget is, I'm not part of that plan. And I had a rumor that I was the president of Uganda. I had that rumor. So, nobody will cut that budget. I don't know who planned it. Because we cannot leave what we should do and do what we should not do. We need to put more in science.
The center is aimed at enhancing the technological and innovative base of Ugandans to participate in national infrastructure projects and manufacturing industries, and according to the president, it is built on a model similar to Law Development Center.
You have heard that this is the Law Development Center of the lawyers. A lawyer is trained academically in the law school, but before he goes to the courts, must learn the techniques, the practical techniques of being a lawyer in Uganda. Even if you are trained wherever you are trained, you must to operate here. Would it be the same like for the doctors, the internship? A little bit like that? Like the doctors for internship, to get the practical skills here.
President also assured that the government will fully fund the building of the foundry at the center.
You have heard that, and you have heard the plan. That's point number 2. Point number 3, we shall build the foundry. If the Exim Bank are tired, for us we are not tired. We shall build the foundry ourselves.
The center is under the National Science, Technology, Engineering and Innovation Skills Enhancement Project and also being implemented by the Uganda National Council for Science and Technology.
In development projects and in development of industries. This National Science, Technology and Innovation Skills Enhancement Project is implemented by the National Council of Science, Technology and Innovation, and it has 3 main components, Your Excellency. We have the skills program. This is the center which is built here, which is normally referred to as the Technology, Engineering and Innovation Center. We have another component called the Technology Innovation Business Incubation Center at Namamve, whose construction is complete and will soon be launching activities there. And then the Technical Service Center, which you launched on the 24th of January at Chikube during the commissioning of the oil rig at Kingfisher oil field. The goal of this program is to enhance the technological and innovative base of Ugandans to participate in national infrastructural.
Once fully operationalized, about 1,200 Ugandans are expected to be equipped with precision industrial skills per year, hence improved employability and participation in industrial jobs. The construction works are expected to be complete by July 2023 and the facility will be handed over to the Ministry of Science by November 2023. Sala Chirabo, live at 8. The Parliament of Uganda has decided to harmonize fees regulation policy where schools are supposed to charge a minimum of approximately 260,000 shillings or a maximum of 1.6 million depending on the type of school, its location and other factors.
To have a policy, school fees policy in place that can make the school fees to be harmonized. We know we are in a free market economy, but we cannot get all that school fees from the parents. And remember, we have UPE and USE, and we have a right to education. We should allow our children to study. Now it is only children of the rich people who are studying. The poor people's children are not studying. The dropout is so high. The girl children are getting married so early. These children are not studying. So we need to regulate on the issue of school fees. Government needs to come up with a policy on how we can make sure that the school fees is regulated and nobody should be able to charge all those high fees to people.
According to the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Anita Annette Among, Uganda private school owners raised their concerns towards the proposal of government policy to regulate school fees, which prevents schools from imposing students' requirements that were not established by the committee in charge of setting tuition and fees for institutions.
Honorable members, when you look at Article 34(2) of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, it entitles all our children best education, which is best taught on the responsibility of the state and the parents. However, we have continued receiving complaints from a number of schools of how school fees have been hiked. We need.
The move came at a time when parents are apprehensive about possible hikes in particularly private schools and government grant-aided schools. Private schools are theoretically on their own, whereas government-aided schools receive substantial financial support from the government in the form of salary payments, tax, exemptions, or infrastructure. Sarah Chirabo, live at 8.
Kidney disease in sub-Saharan Africa is estimated to be 10% and 13% of the population. In Uganda, the prevalence of acute kidney disease in the community ranges from 2% to 7% and up to 15% among patients with HIV or hypertension. Kidney disease in Uganda is increasing and is among the top 10 causes of death. Today, as the world commemorates World Kidney Day, Mengo Hospital, in partnership with Rotary Club Kampala South, have taken the initiative to create awareness about kidney disease.
Rotary Club of Kampala South partnered with the Mengo Hospital, and we have a couple of international partners who have joined us on this project. The dialysis project was launched in 2022, and we give special thanks and recognition to the partners we have. Some are not in Uganda, they're in different continents, and we really take time to appreciate and recognize them. As Kampala South, we have a number of projects, but we specifically picked interest in the dialysis project because this was one of the biting challenges in the community. And also, when we looked around through a feasibility, we realized that these services were not readily available or affordable. So that's why we reached out to Mengo to identify ways we can support and our communities and also those people in need. Specifically,
the World Kidney Day, and the theme is kidney health for all. Why do we emphasize kidney health for all? As doctors, the oath that we take on is to, spread our services out and benefit each and everyone, irrespective of race, sex, age, color, and ethnicity. And we believe, or we think, that as a doctor, my area of influence is small, and yet media and many other partners have a bigger influence in people. So I just want to give you just a small background about kidney disease. Now, worldwide kidney disease is ranked as one of the top 10 causes of death. You realize the world is now coming to how many billion people? About almost 8 billion people. And sub-Saharan Africa accounts for about 1.18 billion people. Of those 1.8 billion people, between 2 to 7% of that population has kidney disease. That's talking about 248 million people with kidney disease. And that's a big number. Those of you who know the kidney is an important structure in your body that plays many roles. It's one of the organs that you cannot survive without. You can survive with one kidney, praying to God that one kidney functions until He calls you. But it's an important structure, so much so that it controls almost everything in the body.
According to Dr. Ezra, poor health lifestyles like too much drinking, low intake of water, diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure cause kidney disease.
There is a problem either before the kidney, like patients who bleed, mothers who bleed in the ward and lose a lot of blood. The kidneys not get enough blood, so they start dying. Or maybe patients who have accidents, or children or babies who have diarrhea and lose a lot of water, or children or people who have malaria that deposits bad things in that mesh. So the mesh that was supposed to be so tight becomes bigger and is not sieving enough. So even the things that you need are going through, the kidney starts to die. So it starts to lose its ability to function.
Most patients on dialysis have poor quality of lifestyle because they are very numeric and often under-dialyzed because of cost and availability. Doctor explains the importance of dialysis.
It takes over the function of the kidneys. Sometimes your kidney has just been shocked that you've got a small condition and it's not able to work. That's what we call acute kidney injury. Such that you need something to stand in for the kidneys as this kidney is given time to recover. But these patients are placed on the hemodialysis machine, which is going to keep cleaning the blood. So blood comes out of the patient, goes through the dialysis machine, and the clean blood comes back to the patient. These are cycles that run for between 4 to 6 hours. And a patient in the start might need between 3 sessions a week, and as the kidney function improves, then the fewer sessions. That is what we call intermittent hemodialysis.
People are advised to keep a healthy body free of diseases.
Kidney disease. Take care of your kidneys. Number 1, drink enough water. Avoid poisonous chemicals like this cheap alcohol, the Buveras. They will kill your kidneys. I can tell you with certainty, and I wish the media to send this message out to the people. Please avoid this cheap alcohol, and if you can, modulate the amount of alcohol you drink. As a doctor, I'm only there to tell you what to do, but if you don't do it, I'll wait for you to come as a patient. I have nothing to do. So it's up to you. The government doesn't have money to pay for your dialysis sessions. So if you don't, like Bobby Wine says these days, you will die.
In partnership with Rotary Club Kampala South, Mengo Hospital is organizing a treatment kidney checkup. Therefore, people with high risk factors are encouraged to seize the opportunity.
Tomorrow, we shall, and in conjunction, I want to thank the Rotary Club of Kampala South. With them, we have organized a session tomorrow. All those who have high blood pressure, all those with diabetes, please check your kidney function. And Mengo has still, together of course, Rotary Club Kampala South has become part of Mengo Hospital. It's part of Mengo Hospital. Together with them, we've been able to subsidize the price of renal function tests to 38,000. From 50,000 to 38,000. But we shall have free consultations on kidney health. We shall have free medicine for high blood pressure. We have partners who have given us medicine for this medication. You'll be checking and asking questions. How do I protect my kidneys? How do I keep my kidneys healthy? So please, come tomorrow 8 a.m. Those who have high blood pressure and diabetes, please come, let's have that session.
International partners and Uganda government are encouraged to join together to help Uganda improve prevention and care for kidney disease.
Over the 120,000 dialysis sessions we should be doing a month, we can only do 441 sessions per week. And the funny thing is that men are more affected than women in all statistics. So this calls for collaboration from many partners. Rotary has done its work and continues to do its work, but the media, the government, you as individuals, as opinion leaders, as political leaders, we need to prevent kidney disease. Because I don't know whether any of you can afford to churn out $200. That's like $600 every week. So the advice is, let's prevent these conditions that cause.
Developing countries such as Uganda face challenges in developing these services, yet they bear a large burden of advancing kidney disease because of lack of access of preventive measures. World Kidney Day is a day started by an International Society of Nephrology and International Federation of Kidney Federation, a day that is observed every year since 2006 and is significant as it provides for advocacy of good kidney health for all. ANSLEM OJARU, live at 8.
Kyasinze okuleeta obulwadde bw'ensigo gwe musujja gwa malaria